My name is Jake Arkey. I'm the Associate Director of Education and Playwriting here at TheatreWorks. Within my first few months here was when I first pitched the Play Festival. I think I'd only been on the job about 4 months, and I said, well, why don't we try this? This is something that I've wanted to do.
We look forward to this all year. We've been talking about it all year. Like, this is a huge part of who we are.
TheatreWorks started as an education program, and when we first began, the goal was to create new plays using young people and their ideas and putting them on stage. And to see a festival now that's part of TheatreWorks that does exactly that, I could not be more proud.
Here we have so much more freedom. We can be who we want to be and kind of express that with our writing and our acting.
Kids need someone to listen to them. They need a forum to be able to express themselves and it be okay.
We can all remember the high school years and how many life-changing events seem to happen in the course of 4 years during that time. And for them to experience something like the Play Festival where there's sort of blood, sweat, and tears as they go through the process of creating this thing, it really starts to create the DNA that becomes their character in future life. So it's almost a critical time for them to experience this as they start making choices about who they want to be as adults.
We do live in Silicon Valley, and these kids are wired in. I see students posting stuff, but I see more of them talking and engaging with each other. I see a lot of them taking the time to actually put the cell phone down, close the laptop, engage, or at least be able to talk face to face with each other. And it's not everybody huddled in a corner, typing away furiously, putting the headphones in. They'll have that time, but for the most part, it's face to face engagement. It's that human interaction that we all crave as human beings.
I think this is amazing. As someone who spent my entire life doing theater, this energy is infectious. And I can remember being in high school, getting passionate about theater and doing theater. And it's what I've been able to do my entire life, and watching these guys and girls get ready to do this for 24 hours, it's just amazing.
They were really excited, ready to go. They didn't want to hand me their forms.
All the teams are here. We've pretty much got everybody checked in. Everybody's super excited. They've set up tents, they've set up forts, they've come together in like the most cool ways. We asked them to dress up and they did. So I think people are just excited and ready to like find out what they're gonna be doing tonight.
So one of the first things that at least I thought of when I heard, because the theme this year is lost and found, is like a pawn shop. Because at a pawn shop, things are constantly coming in and out. There's people selling things and then coming back because they want them still. So we kind of, as a group, came up with the idea of people coming in looking for one thing and finding something else.
Things are pretty stressful here, and you have 24 hours to write something that people work on for months, even years.
We're constantly telling parents we're building life skills, we're building self-esteem, helping them build confidence, learning to work with others.
Getting involved in theater at an early age is a great thing to do. It provides a skill set that is valuable for life way beyond theater and the arts. I'm in business today. It's just being able to be aware of how you affect other people, how you're perceived, being able to stand up on stage and kind of come to your own is very important.
The kids who do theater are the ones who are articulate, who are comfortable talking to adults, who do well in interviews, who are confident. It's fantastic that a place like TheatreWorks exists, where you have so many premieres and workshops and things like that. So the fact that you're here gives me hope.
It will definitely carry them on into the future. It will help some of them really frame what it is they want to do with their lives.
But everything we've done this year is better than everything we've done last year.
True statement.
We learned from our mistakes, and it's been a more positive experience.
Around midnight, you start to see a little bit of a dip in energy, which is not unexpected. Kids start falling asleep. But around 3, 4 in the morning is kind of when the silliness, creativity factor starts. But in a way, it's really the most freeing time because there's nothing holding them back, right? They're just out there. And the idea may have seemed insane at 10 o'clock the previous night, but at 4 in the morning, it actually sounds pretty good.
It's about the process they go through. It's about what they're learning as they go through that process.
We are feeling the time crunch.
We are very much feeling the time crunch. We have to be done with our first draft in 2 hours.
Woo! I had to stay up all night writing the script.
That's because you don't let us do anything.
I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I did.
We had an original version, and about 30 minutes ago we decided we were going to throw it out.
And sometimes, you know, the trick is getting it on its feet. Sometimes it changes from the page to the stage, and when you say it out loud, it's different from just reading it.
It's challenging because that is the first thing that people talk about is cutting education.
Yes, I have noticed dwindling audience sizes. I think that theaters across the country are experiencing that problem, both on the professional and the non-professional level. And it is troubling because if high school students aren't coming to shows, then where is the adult audience going to be?
We have to keep growing the DNA of theater, or in fact it will die. And this is how we do it. We look around, we respond to the community, and that's what we're seeing. And these kids are all about that.
Any celebration of creativity has one message. You know, trust yourself, trust your heart, trust your mind. And in this case, because it's theater, trust your partners. And if they can take that back, we've accomplished everything we set out to do.
The fact that students who participate in art, in theater, in dance, in music, statistically are doing better in all of their academic areas. It gives them a more well-rounded education. It forces them to be creative problem solvers, which is incredibly applicable for everything that they're going to do for the rest of their lives. Plus, it's really fun. And sometimes we don't talk enough about how the joy of a creative experience can really help students who may not be as successful in other areas.
If we take away arts education, we're caging creative freedom. Without creative freedom, we have no innovation. We have no new ideas. Arts education needs to be here. The world may go on without arts education, but who'd want to live in it?
We are creating the innovators, the dreamers, the ones who are going to be bold enough and daring enough to take those risks that you yourself took to create something amazing. We're the ones who are opening up their minds, we're opening up their hearts, and we are continuing a legacy of something bold and brilliant. And I can't wait to see what comes next.